Walts. I'm your host, and today's episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you behind the scenes with the journey of my YouTube show. So if you have not yet, please do join the wait list. I'm going to be making boot camps, and I want you to be part of my journey. I'm actually building this YouTube channel from ground up. Today, if you see this, is actually day 13. So in this tutorial, what I'm going to show you is how you can start making content and then how you can analyze the content with using ChatGPT, so that this way you know from your stats and your data, tomato, if you're making the right choices, and then this way it can potentially accelerate the growth of your YouTube channel because you're just not making content from the place of it just feels good. So if that sounds good to you, just say yes and yes. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button, come back often. And so I'm going to just jump right into this. I'm also going to share with you too is that another reason to have a YouTube channel is because YouTube is owned by Google, and when you have a YouTube channel, you're going to wind up creating content that is searchable. So, and if I'm going to explain to you a little bit even about the search. And let me give you a little history about myself if you have not been following my channel. I have 32 years in the hair space. I specialize in, I'd say, marketing at this point, but marketing my whole entire career. And subsequently, I was able to transform my hair business into hair extensions. And I fell in love with online marketing back in the early 2000s. So that's my background as far as like why should you listen to me when it comes to marketing? Because you're gonna learn a lot and we're gonna have a really fun time. So let me talk to you about the search when it comes to people searching, because you might not know this. And in fact, hold on a second, because I'm going to step off the frame just for a second to show you one of my most favorite books. Are you ready? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so once I find I like something, I just read, okay? And I just keep reading, and I immerse myself into whatever it is I'm doing, okay? So this happens to be, it was, talk about light reading, not quite, but I think I must have read this about not 20 years ago, probably about 10, 15 years, well, pushing 20 years ago. And it happens to be, let's see if I get the camera to focus in on that. Okay, right about there, The Art of SEO. So what is SEO? Some of you might know what it is already, and you can keep watching too, because hang out until the end. I could just about, I don't like to use the word guarantee. I can say I'm 100% confident, because I am, that you'll wind up leaving with some golden nugget of some sort. Okay, so why SEO is so important is for visibility so that you can be found. So I started my YouTube channel, the original attempt was, probably a decade ago, but most recently I've just been like, no, now is the time. Like, now is really the time. If you have not started your YouTube channel, you've got to come back and hang out with me. So when it comes to search, take a look at this. You have the search when you put in any topic. You have all, you'll have videos, and then you'll have images, news. So there's nothing as far as about me in the news. That's a good one. That's a good thing, right? Okay, forums, shopping. And so if you haven't taken a chance to take a look at, let me go back here a minute. Whoops, jumped ahead, no problem. I'm gonna pull up another window, hold on. If you haven't taken a look at looking at the internet for how it is that you use it to search things, then I would suggest that, because this is the thing. You might be following my channel because you have an interest in marketing and you're a marketer, but the people that we serve, like local businesses and people that are less tech savvy, all they know is that, oh, look, they're on the first page of Google, right? So it wasn't until I really had started reading, how can I absolutely weave my way in on through the internet, did I fall in love very passionately about helping other businesses become more aware that you can make videos on purpose so this way you can be found, because isn't that what's important at the end of the day? All right, so let's dive right into this. So for the last 13 days, I have made a full-on commitment to this new challenge, which let me back up a minute. So when you go to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com, what is it? It's just a concept that I have that I want to bring people along. I want to get you outside of your box. And so when you scroll down, I'm just going to do a highlight real quick. It's not about flaunting wealth. It's about helping you think differently and get excited, and then help you get excited about strategic content. So that's where we're gonna go over that some right now. Okay, so let's go to this window next. This happens to be the new YouTube channel. Again, please hit the subscribe button, come back often. So you're gonna find that probably in the last 13 days, I think I'm up to making 23 videos. But why, Anne-Marie? Why? Is that what I have to do? Well, you do have to start somewhere. You do have to start making content. And so I'm gonna peel back one of the really, really cool things that is going to wind up helping you with your stats. So, and let me see here, let me pull up the right window so we're not jumping around. All right, so I'm going to go to the YouTube studio. And so you gotta start somewhere. And also too, so that I'm covered by the FTC, anything that I share with you on an educational basis or personal stories does not necessarily mean that you will have the same results. Your results are going to be based on the effort that you put in with the information that I share. And so good, now we got that out of the way. Okay, so let's talk about some results. Okay, so the thing you want to do is obviously you want to make content, and then we're going to talk specifically about analytics for the next couple minutes. So that's where I'm going to go with today's episode. So I'm going to head over here to analytics, and you're going to see, and I'm going to actually, my start date for this project where I'm going all in, and I mean all in, and you gotta come with me, okay? It was October 26th of 2024. We're currently November 8th. We're still 2024, and I'm making more or less a video diary while I'm actually working on the project so that it can be interactive. So if you see something, you're like, oh, I want to try that. Come along, all right? So now with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull the lifetime on this particular channel because I did open the account. Apparently, I got a notification, I think today or something, that it's like 3 years old. But, you know, I made a little bit of content, as you can see, and that was it. And then I didn't put any effort after that into it. All right, so then what happened was that I got all pumped up, all amped up. I came back from one of my favorite software companies, and you can drop software in the comments to find out more, or you can just crawl my channel, and you'll be able to have a free trial of that too. Okay, selfless plug. All right, but let's go back now to a custom search. So we're going to do a custom search, and let's go back to, okay, let's see, December. We're gonna go back to, if it lets me, make sure I'm in the right month. Oh, let's go to right year first of all. Okay, so I got off the plane in Connecticut from Dallas. I didn't get home until about 1 a.m. and I have not stopped. Okay, so I made my first content on the 26th at 2 a.m. It's now November 7th. Let's hit apply. And there's a heartbeat, and that's what I like to call a heartbeat. So far there's 1.1K views with 16.2 hours and 19 subscribers. Again, this is like it's just starting. It's like a little baby, all right? So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna hit the advanced mode, and then this is where all your analytics are. So what I've been keeping an eye on and seeing it grow every day and go a little higher is the impressions. So the impressions, what that is that YouTube's like starting to give the channel, as it would be given your channel once you start doing this, visibility, right? Now, then it gets to be fun with the numbers, because then you can see the views. And then you can take a look and see, so right now it looks as though this right here, the surprising truth about ChatGPT that nobody's told you, okay? And that in itself, what you want to do is when you are making your YouTube videos, you have to think about the titles. They have to be catchy, but they have to be relatable. Because, you know, there's nothing more lame than if somebody makes a title, you click on it, and it's supposed to be about bananas, and it winds up being about kitty cats. That's just a total waste of time. Okay, so then now, ready? All right, so then the other thing that I like as far as the interface with YouTube is that you can just scroll over the different episodes and you can see the thumbnails. So while we're on that, the other thing you want to keep in mind when you are growing your YouTube channel is to figure out what your style is for yourself. And I strongly encourage that you be unapologetically you. When it comes to my YouTube channel, let's see if I've got another tab open. I'll drag it open. Oh, that's actually, this was the quick view that I wanted to show you on stats, but I didn't want to open the wrong window. Okay, so when it comes to making your timeline banner, actually I'm going to repurpose this. Oh, there you go. Okay, so when it comes to making your banner, have it be expressive as to who you are, and maybe have it reflect who you're trying to attract. Myself, I'm just me. So as it says, I'm unapologetically myself. And the best thing that you can do for your audience is to do similar as far as just being yourself. Whatever that is. Are you really funny? Are you serious? Are you technical? Are you quirky? I mean, who are you? So the first thing that I would recommend doing before even shooting your first video would be to seriously just write down a list of who you think you are, because you're going to need to have a sense of who you are to be able to attract who you want to be able to interact with. Because if you do, in fact, go down the road of being a YouTube content creator, you're committed. You're either in or you're either out. So which is it? You know, you're either in or you're out. Okay, so but myself, you know what, I have a fiery personality. All right, so let's go back to the data here, because this is where I told you that I'm going to show you something that's going to make you go, ah! All right, so now this is the discovery that I have found. I have been using ChatGPT probably for close to a year now, and so the next thing I will give you this hot tip is you're going to want to do this. Ready? You're going to want to screenshot. Ready? Say, thank you, Anne Marie. Ready? All right, now we just made some magic together, all right? So now you have a screenshot. Say, Anne-Marie, what are you gonna do with that screenshot? Hey, Anne-Marie, what are you gonna do with that screenshot? I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do with the screenshot. All right, so first thing you're gonna wanna do is save it on your computer somewhere where you can find it. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna open up a window and you're gonna wanna go to ChatGPT. Once you're in ChatGPT, you'll start a new conversation. And for the sake of the demo, I wanna make this fun. I did name my bot, okay? So I'll go, okay, I put, hey there, Ace. You are live on YouTube again today. And we are doing a demo about how to increase YouTube traffic. Are you ready to go? All right, boom. You're like, is that it? No, we're not done. All right, so Ace says, absolutely, I'm ready to help crush the demo on increasing YouTube traffic. Let's go live, make it impactful. What's the first step or key point that you'd like to dive in for your audience today? All right, so now comes the magic. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here, you're gonna upload from computer, okay, and then, let's see, I've already made my content for the day. All right, so let me grab the right one. Let's see, there we go. It's 2:45 p.m. East Coast time. All right, so I'm gonna open this up, and here you go, Ace. Let's crush this and crunch the numbers. Additionally, please give my audience some useful tips. Look, I can look in the camera and type. You know why? I was born in 1970, yeah, way back when. I don't have a voice like Barry White, and you don't want me to sing to you, but I had to take typing. Yes, that's typing. It was called typewriters. Can you imagine? All right, and I still have to use spell check. Okay, there you go. So now, hands-free, watch this. I'm gonna hit enter. Ready? My hands are up in the air. All right, let's see what it says. Do. Love ChatGPT and AI. Hands-free traffic, hands-free. Okay. Let's break down the numbers from your screenshot and provide you some useful tips for your audience on boosting YouTube traffic, key insights, and analysis. Okay, so 1, top performing video. The surprising truth about ChatGPT nobody tells you until you come to my channel, people. And I'm gonna do a little selfless plug right now. If you are a marketer, okay, say I'm gonna go age demographic wise here for a moment, and don't you older folks get offended that are in my age bracket. I'm talking to you, if you happen to be like college age or somewhere in between college age to 30, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with my life something, but you know you like marketing, then you and I definitely have to talk. Because if you are loving marketing and you want to find a way to set yourself up, I have a software that you can definitely be introduced to, most likely will fall in love with it as much as I have, and I'm gonna lean in, I'm gonna whisper, you lean in. It happens to pay 40% for referrals. Do I have your attention, please? Referrals. Do I have your attention, please? Okay. Now to the other age demographic. If you happen to be my age, I'm like, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna say it, 50 and up club. Yeah, I'm a half a century old and I know my way around ChatGPT. Well, you message me too, because we're just in this to win it and we're in it to have fun. All right, so now back to the program. All right, so ChatGPT now says that, let's talk about the stats, has the most views, 63, with a decent click-through rate of 1.1%. Wow, a CTR with a 1.1% without paid ads. Okay, so this indicates that the intriguing, curiosity-driven topics are engaging for your audience. Okay, so then 2, watch time versus impressions. Now you want to lean in and you want to really pay attention to this nugget. So overall, you have a total of 1,128 views, 16.2 hours and of watch time, and 27,764 impressions, while the CTR is a 0.9. There's room for improvement to better engage those impressions. And let's talk about impressions. You can't remake your first impression.
I'm Annalie's AI avatar, and if she hasn't scarred you yet with her bad jokes, then I will be coming at you next. She's not kidding about making an impression on people. She's really relentless with making content. Okay, I better not interrupt your webinar. But wait, before you go, why do skeletons never pick fights? Because they don't have guts. Ha ha ha. Stay to the end of her webinar, because if you don't, then she'll be up my tree again, and I need a break. It's exhausting being her avatar. Ha ha ha.
Have I scared you away yet? Or am I like a train wreck and you're just gonna come back for more? Okay, so all right, so there's room for improvement. 3, engagement with niche content. Videos such as salon owners want $500 hair extension consultations have a lower CTR of 0.2%, but may target a niche audience. Consider whether refining the title and the thumbnail would help better capture your intended viewers. And we're gonna pause that for a moment because you're probably like, $500 consultation? What is she talking about? Is she mad? Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm gonna go laughing crazy all the way to the bank. You wanna come with me? All right, so I've literally been doing hair extensions for 18 years. So I also am a photographer. So when you are able to put together your creative skill sets, or you don't know how, well, that's when you come back to my channel, because I am a business coach, but I'm also a service provider. So hang out to the end of this video, because I'm also gonna like show you how to automate. Yes, automate. And we're gonna talk about playlists, so that this way, once we finish up wrapping up the stat wraps, you don't want me to start singing, then this is all gonna make sense. So then when it comes to like, let's get started, well, you need to make a good impression. You need to have the right tools, the right landing pages, and need to wrap your head around AI and just have fun with that. So yes, this is me. We're gonna fast forward it because you're already watching me, right? But being that we're gonna pause right here for a moment, I really do wing some of my content. When you really, truly, from bottom of my heart, you get so excited about creating content that you just decide you're going to be a content creator instead of, oh my God, oh, I gotta post on social media. I don't want to. Oh, if I see any more whining online, I'm just gonna reach through the screen and go, right? When you make enough content and you have an understanding of the why behind it, I'm not sure which winds up becoming more fun. The making the money, or making the content, or being able to specifically pull in the type of client that you are making your content for. It's so much like, I like to think of it like the ocean. What you push out, and then it comes, like the tide goes in, the tide goes out. So what you push out goes out. So what you push out, you know, you can hope that that comes back in. All right. So so when it comes to why you should make content, I think we covered it. And so then when you go down here, there's a lot of content, yada, 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 hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of doing hair, right? Then, you know, you have to consider for your business that, do you have the right review software? Do you have the right processes for reviews? And then, yes, currently I charge $500 for a consultation. All right, so now let's go back to our friend ChatGPT. All right, are you keeping up with me? I hope so. All right, so, you know, am I gonna pursue this number 3? Don't know, undecided. I really like tech, so we're gonna keep moving. All right, so 4. 4 is potential for educational content. The Go High Level, yep, woohoo! The Go High Level video has a relatively high CTR of 1.8 with a strong retention, suggesting that viewers appreciate in-depth educational content. All right. So what I'm trying to impress upon you right now is that what we did, I was gonna say, okay, class, what did we just do? What did we just do an exercise in? How is it that we got this far? And it's from making the content, making the screenshot, freeze frame, strike pose, and then dropping it into the AI. The AI is the secret sauce that's going to crunch the numbers. Okay, so then traffic boosting tips for your audience. Focus on the thumbnails. I'm going to jump. We're going to do a time hop over here. I'm going to bring you to my Canva. So, and a tip about Canva right now, what you can do is you can keep one, I guess I'm not sure if this is exactly called a canvas, but one file. And so then you have more or less a slide deck, because you can just keep adding pages and adding pages. But on one suggestion that the bot actually gave me was that what you can do is you can, if you're gonna have one that's a series as far as a topic, then make a template so that way you can speed up your processes. And then it's also easily more identifiable, I'm making up words, identifiable when your audience comes back to your channel, because then if you do the same topics, then in some instances it might be best for you to stylize your stuff. But also think about, like, I find, I'm gonna just talk about my own personal experience, I don't want all my thumbnails looking the same. You know, they don't need to be Instagrammy, everything's perfect, pink, and unicorns, and that's not me. Because like when everything's like just monotone, it's just like pretty much like my voice. It just loses its like pizzazz. So you find out what works for you. Okay, so let's go back to ChatGPT Ace and let's see what Ace has to say. Okay, so I already covered this. Focus on the thumbnails and the titles. Of course, make them eye-catching, and compelling titles are crucial to the CTR. The other thing I want to personally add to this about thumbnails is that the AI is smart enough now to recognize whether the thumbnail is really congruent to the topic of the video. So if you have a video about dog grooming, okay, but then your content is about how to walk a cat, that's not going to help you any. All right. All right. So then leverage, ready? Leverage keywords. And SEO, yeah, okay. Optimize titles, descriptions, and tags with relevant keywords to increase visibility in YouTube's search algorithm. Tools like TubeBuddy, vidIQ can help identify trending keywords. And I'll also give a selfless plug in the description of this. If you like to use any of the tools that I use, I'd be more than happy to help you. You can also use my affiliate link and follow up with me. Tools that I have, I'm right here for you, all right? So then the next thing is create playlist. And yay, this is what I want to talk a lot with you about today. So group related videos into playlists to increase the watch time by guiding viewers to binge watch your content. For example, HighLevel tutorials playlist can keep viewers engaged. So if you've ever visited a website, and I'm going to ask you, you visited a website, right? Well, you're going to go to the navigation bar to find what might appeal to you for that topic. That's one way to think about playlists. Now, what's great about playlists then is that all the content about that topic, it's just like, it just keeps flowing, all right? 4, engage with your audience. That's what we're doing right now. Thank you so much for your time. Respond to comments, ask questions, and encourage viewers to like, comment, and subscribe. Like this, subscribe, leave a comment, give me a high five, all right? Am I like this all the time? Yeah, pretty much. Unless it's first thing in the morning and I haven't had my coffee, then you don't want to come near me.
Stop laughing. It's not joke. You will take your own life into your hands if you try to talk to her before her coffee. Oh, there I go again, being a sarcastic AI avatar.
Okay, 5, content strategy. Analyze what resonates most with your audience in your case, content focused on tech, business transformation, and automation seems to do well. Shocker. Consider building these out themes further. And then 6, call to action. Explicitly ask viewers to take action at the beginning, middle, and end of your video. Have you signed up? Have you gone over to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com? Well, if you do that right now, be sure you open up a new tab, because I don't want you to click off this right now. Okay, that's just an example. I wasn't trying to plug myself. Okay, collaborations and cross promotions. Collaborate with other creators in your similar niches to tap into each other's audience base and cross promote content and social media platforms for a broader reach. Isn't that nice? All right, so I'm going to talk to you right now. What do you like to do? All right, I happen to already read off what it is that I like to do, but do you have an audience yet? Or do you have an interest? Do you have a passion? Do you have something that you feel would be maybe a good fit with my channel? And maybe we can even meet each other, you know, online, of course. And then final thoughts. The key to driving more traffic is a combination of engaging, oh no, not that kind. Engaging high-value content and continue optimization based on the analytic insights, keeping experimenting, and stay tuned to what your audience responds to. Would you like me to dive deeper? Sound like I said diaper. Dive deeper into specific aspects and provide more suggestions. And I'm just gonna say, no, I think that's a wrap for today. No, thank you. I think you covered enough. All right. Okay, now I did promise you, wait, there's more. We're gonna hop over now to the playlist, and then I'm gonna bring you in the back of my software, and I'm gonna show you just very quickly, not a complete deep dive, it's just a tease, because you'll have to come back for more, on how it is that you can automate your engagement once you are starting to build an audience. All right, so let's go over here and let me find the right window. Okay, downsize this, get this out of the way. All right, and now we're gonna go to the YouTube Studio section, and then just bear with me. Okay, say content. All right, and playlist. Okay, so here is an example, live example of the playlist. Updates on YouTube stats. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to be continually doing as part of one of the series. But this particular episode that you and I are working on together currently, I'm going to have to decide, or maybe you can drop in the comments where you think this might fit as far as a playlist. It's more or less a how-to about the how-to to analyze stats. Now, I have been on a regular basis doing this particular solution concept of screenshotting every morning's stats and then dropping them in ChatGPT. So it's like a continuum wheel of like, oh, let's see what's stacking up. So that's the updates. And then, well, this could actually fit into, I could categorize this into like ChatGPT. There's HighLevel Essentials, Canva hacks. You see, like, there's a common thread to like my content where I've kind of like touched on almost all 4 of those right now. Luxury stylist mindset, we talked about that. I did show you that. That's actually a thing that I happen to do. Whether I'm going to pursue stylists or not. If you are coming across my channel and you are a stylist and you want to be business minded, well, sign up. But beyond that, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Okay, and then mindset and personal development. Well, I could bring that back to what I just mentioned about. And I'm gonna pause and give you a little bit of mindset stuff since I'm sitting right here. If you have a broke mindset, you're just always gonna be broke. But if you feed your mind with content about topics that can help like expand your thought processes, yeah, you're not gonna be broke. All right. That's the Cliff Note versions. If you don't know what Cliff Notes are, you can Google it. Automations and AI made easy, and then affiliate marketing. Oh, can't wait to dive into that more. And if you are an affiliate marketer, and if you are currently using like HighLevel, and if you are looking for someone that will support you, and you're on the fence about who to upgrade with, let's have a real conversation. I'm not going to say just click on my link and upgrade that I'm like, oh, I'm going to be it. I would much prefer if you are a HighLevel affiliate and you are looking and you are searching to let's have a conversation first. Or if you have questions and you don't even know what HighLevel is and you've clicked on my link and go, what's that? Reach out to me. We'll have a conversation about that as well. And then just for laughs, the funny side, if you've hung out with me this long today, I apologize in advance, you might be scarred for life. And then the journey to $1 million, which is just a journey and it's just an experiment. Okay, so that's the highlights. Now let me show you and bring you into one of these. And I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to share the concept and then I'm going to show you on the back end of my software. So as this says, I like to infuse humor. You had me at create me the perfect prompt. And it says text ChatGPT to 413-300-2076. And you're more than welcome to give it a try, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back a moment. And I want you to notice that on each one of these, you're going to see where it says text go high level to that number, right? Text Canva hacks. All right. What was it? Oh, for the stylist, pardon me, my nose is itching. I don't know what they say about that. But it says text no drama. And on that note, I did automate my salon business in 2004. By 2009, taught myself SEO, taught all across the country, and subsequently, because of my automation, I did not hire a team. I decided to focus on solely on my customers. So anyways, and I've been doing hair for 32 years. Okay, when it comes to mindset, then the keyword is, ready? Mindset. Yeah, you won. Okay, I'll send you your prize in the mail. Okay, and that was a joke, so don't hold me to it. Okay, so then the next one is automations. And then the next one is hungry. Are you hungry to make some money online? I don't really have anything to sell. I have my intellect to share with you on how to be able to find what is good for you, and that's to be determined by yourself. I can just show you the pathways of the concepts of being able to make money online. Okay, and thank God some of the stigma about that has passed. So you can text hungry to 413-300-2076 if you want to learn more. Okay, and then just for laughs, I didn't need to make a keyword for that. And then journey to 1 million. Well, I made the keyword be journey. Now, why would I do this? Lean in, say, why would you do that, Anne-Marie? Why would you do that, Anne-Marie? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, so now we're going to hop into the back of, let's see, this might be my website. Hold on. Let me open up another window. Okay. And just FYI, we are in the back of my actual agency. I use the stuff that I talk about, okay? And then automations. And then we're gonna go here. And then this is what's really fun. I love being transparent. Because transparency in marketing, there needs to be more of it, okay? So you can see that I just made this up this morning, okay? So in fact, okay, so it's 3:13 East Coast time, and I made this automation at 6:57 a.m. Still the same day, still making content. All right, so we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna go here. Look at that. All right. So this is what happened. When it comes to making an automation, the first thing that you need to do is build a trigger. So what I did when it came to building a trigger was pulled this window up, and then this particular one is for the Canva hacks. Are you a Canva hack? Are you obsessed with Canva? I'm gonna start a support group. Okay, so then what can happen is that I can make a keyword. I made a keyword, and then when it says exact match, I put in the exact match for the different spellings of Canva, of the Canva hacks keyword, right? Then we're gonna say the trigger. I'm gonna say save. The one thing that's important when you start doing this, and if you're wondering, what is she using? I am using my software that I have a white label version and then the non-white label version, and just hold that thought for a moment, because I'm going to bring you just real quickly. You're not going to watch it, but I want to reference another video so that this way you can make your own educated decision based on my overview, where I really dive in deep as far as like how, what, when, why you should possibly take a look at the software that I use. And I'm not telling you what it is on this video, because then you have to go watch the other video. Okay, so then as you can see, just like I was speaking to you about the playlist just a minute ago, I made a trigger for each one of those keywords. And why would I do that? Well, okay, so what happens is then next, this is what will happen, so that you know, over here, an SMS text message will go out, and it says, thank you very much for engaging with my YouTube channel. So this automation could be set up for yourself, for your YouTube channel. So talk about making it interactive and really growing your YouTube community. And we haven't even gotten to the, we haven't even started, I haven't even brought you to the point of you joining my actual community, and I just built that website out in the past like 13 days. Okay, so going back to this, even though we have not met, the fact that you have engaged with me this far, means so much to me, and it really does. It means a ton to me, okay? What prompted you to take the action to send me the keyword? So what that does is it creates engagement. All right, so then we want to save the action. Whoops, blow this up so we can see it again. All right, and that would be the first step. So if the person responds, that's great. Now there's a whole bunch of other things that can be done for adding another step as far as the back end of building out an automation, and which makes the engagement just keep going. You can send an email once you've acquired the email. Maybe the first text message has a link to a form. Maybe you put in a funny meme, something that makes it lighthearted. Because the last thing you want to do is you need to build trust, and you don't want to come across as too salesy or a spammer. Nobody has time for that. Okay, so then let me bring you now, as we wrap things up. Okay, we're gonna leave, everything's published. Yes, it's published. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring you to the video that I was telling you about, so this way you can make the best informed decision for yourself as far as going down. Here it is. Okay, well, and then let me get on the thumbnail. Oops, hold on. YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna go to content. All right, and then in this video, what I'll do, so you don't even have to go searching for it, is I'll drop the link to this one right here. And what it is it's the Go High Level Overview, Need a Side Hustle. And what I do is I don't try selling you on it at all. In fact, I do just a real overview and actually bust through some of the BS that you can find online, where some marketers are just not behaving very nicely. And in my use case, when it comes to using HighLevel, I use it for my salon business. So if we go back over to, say, my salon, I use it down here in the chat widget. I happen to use it for my booking. And then when it comes to another way that you can get involved with HighLevel is you can get certified by them. So I'm certified by them. What that means is that I'm able to provide support on how to actually use the tool. With that said, by no means does it mean that I work for HighLevel. It just means that I've taken a test and exam through them so that I can also be part of another community. So I use it in that regard. Additionally too, when you go to, say, if you do look me up more and you see, and you see that I have various YouTube channels. I have more than one. Then there's another YouTube channel that is just dedicated to my certified work with HighLevel. So my point is this: I use it, so I understand the complexity of it, and on that I don't want to scare you off of it, but I want you to have a really quick look at something, and then we're gonna hop off. Okay, so let me go back to all right. So just to give you just a little bit behind the scenes, there's media storage, there's conversations, there's calendars, there's contacts, okay? There's automations, there's sites, there's memberships, reputation, reporting, and the list just keeps going on. All right, so let's wrap this up. So when it comes to what you have to do to grow your channel, you have to just get busy and you just have to start doing some content. Then once you do your content, just take this tip, screenshot it, and then drop it into, you're gonna drop that right back into ChatGPT, and then you can use your bot to have conversations with. You can also ask your bot to have it provide you some bad jokes for your content, and then you can just wash, rinse, repeat, and keep doing the same thing until finally you have some stats. And it takes persistence, it takes tenacity. And let's go to YouTube right there. Okay, let's go to analytics, and it just takes time. So I hope that helps you a ton, and it just takes time to do your grind, but don't do your grind blind. And the rhymes, they just come to me, and I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want you to unsubscribe from my bad humor. All right, I'm out.